Okay, we're going to learn how to make a shirt collar now, and we're going to do this by starting off by drawing a little rectangle in the neck area. So I'm just going to select the rectangle tool, and I'm going to position my cursor absolutely on this centre line here. And I'm going to draw from the centre, and to do that I'm pressing the Alt key. You can see that the cursor changes, and I'm just going to draw this out until the rectangle is just sat on that collar line there. Can you see that? Okay, so there's my rectangle, and now what I need to do is copy it. This is essential that you do this. If you don't remember to copy, you'll have a piece of your collar missing a little bit later. I'm now switching to my pen tool. You can see you can access the pen tool by pressing P on your keyboard. And I'm starting to draw from this bottom centre point up to the top of the collar, down to the shoulder, and then down here, and then finish it off like so. And you could of course make that any shape you wanted. You could make it much deeper if you wanted, make a big 70s collar perhaps. But what we need to do now is we need to reflect this. So I've just chosen the selection tool, and I'm going to the reflect tool, beg your pardon, and I'm positioning my cursor on that centre point. Hold the Alt key and press, and there we go. And I've just reflected that over. I'm now going to select the whole of this collar here, and I'm going to change how the lines look because they have mitre corners at the moment. So I'm just going to change those so they are smooth. So I'm changing my caps and my corners to rounded, and that looks a little bit better. And now I'm going to go to Pathfinder. If you can't find Pathfinder, you'll find it in the Windows menu, and I'm just choosing Unite. Oops, I haven't got my collar selected. There we go. There's Unite. And you can see I've got an extra little point here, so I'm just going to zoom in so you can see that. And then I'm going to choose the Delete Anchor Point tool, and I'm going to just remove this 1 pixel that I don't want. There we go, and it's all fixed. Okay, so now I'm going to switch out to my direct selection tool. I'm going to pull this point here right up and tuck it up here like this. This is going to make my collar roll. There we go. So that's about right. And now what I need to do you remember we copied that rectangle right at the beginning? I'm now going to call it back. So I'm going to edit, and I'm going to choose to paste in back. You can see this has got a keyboard shortcut of Command or Control B. I'm working on a Mac, so it's Command B on this machine, but it'd be Control B on a keyboard on a PC. You can see I've got my sharp little corners, so I've just changed those to rounded again. And I've got a little gap in this corner, so I'm just going to make a rectangle, and I'm going to draw a small rectangle over this space to fill it in. And I'm going to remove the stroke and make the fill a pale grey, and send it to the back, because that's how traditionally the back of the garment is depicted. I'm right clicking, arrange and send to back. And there we have it. There's our collar, and that's it. If I wanted to, I could now change the name of the layer that it's on. So I'm just going to select that whole thing. I'm going to right click and group it, and then I'm going to go to the layer panel, and I'm just going to change this layer from layer 2, and I'm going to call it collar, and that's all there is to it.